Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about face products. As many of you know, I was using the Touch Liquid Foundation, but the color that I use has been on back order for a few months, and I have two on order for myself, but they are not estimated to be back in stock until the 17th of February. So, therefore, obviously I've still been using some kind of face products, and I've actually received a lot of compliments lately about how my face looks and the highlighting and contouring, and people were asking how I do it, so I'm going to show you. So the first thing we do is we start off with the Glorious face and eye makeup primer, and I put that all over my face, and then I wait like 5-10 minutes. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I do put it on and then put my makeup on right away. So I also started running out of the BB cream that I wear. I wear the Honey BB cream. Here's a really great tip if you use our BB creams. When you think it's gone, when you think that there's no more left in the thing, cut it. Cut it, open it up, and there is a lot left inside. And these BB creams, I will say, I can't even remember. I mean, mine last months and months and months, probably 4, 5, 6 months maybe, because you don't really need that much. So then you just take a little bit of BB cream, and I wipe that on my face with my hands, and I just do all over. You could obviously see before I started all my freckles and all of my imperfections, the discoloration. I should mention too that the only other thing I have on is moisturizer and eyeliner and mascara. So again, you just wipe this all over your face. I know that these faces are really, really attractive. I like to give you guys all a very nice show. Now, my Honey BB cream, because I'm not as tan as I was in the summer, is a little bit dark for me. So you just make sure that you get it down your neck so that there's no line. Get it to your ears, and once you have it all on, all the way to the edges, you should have a pretty nice coverage. It's a light coverage. BB provides a very light coverage. It's also really good for your skin in the winter because it is hydrating. So when your skin is getting kind of dry, and I know that mine's been getting dry, that really does help out a lot. So then I always just take a Shine Wipe, one of these puppies, and I wipe the makeup off my hands. And then I go ahead and I grab our lightest shade of BB, which is cream, and I put a squirt on my hand like so. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen or if you've heard my other videos where I talk about our blending buds. I used to kind of think, well, what do I need those for? I always use my hands. But this is what you need these for. If you want to do highlighting and contouring, I highly suggest getting the blending buds. They take a little longer to apply makeup, but the coverage and the way that they leave your face is so much better. So I take this, I get around my mouth. I know this looks really funny, but trust me, it makes your makeup look way better. You get under your nose. I kind of go around the tops of my lips. Down your nose. And then kind of like a V on your forehead. And then under your eyes. And I go all the way out to my hairline. And then kind of down in a V. Like I said, I know this looks really funny right now, but this is the trick. This is what gives you that really nice highlight. This is what I do anyways. You can also substitute, instead of using BB cream, you can do the same technique with the Touch Liquid Foundation and the cream concealer, the new ones. Or you can do BB with the cream or the concealer too. You can do the same thing. I do that sometimes too if I have more time. So that's what it is. It looks really funny. I know my makeup looks really funny right now. So then I kind of leave it sit for a few minutes, and then I'll kind of go do something else, like, hey, let's do the eyebrows. Most people don't do their brows. I never did my brows before either. We have these newer precision brow liner, and it has a spoolie on the end. So normally what I do is this might be kind of hard to do here because I normally do my makeup in the bathroom, obviously. And then we also have the precision brow gel. I love these. I actually just replaced mine 2 days ago, and I had it for over 2 months. So over 2 months for that. And I got it I got my collection in the Cloud 9 collection, so I got everything super cheap. So then I do little feather-like strokes, and I kind of just go under my brow, and then I just go, my brows are not perfectly shaped, and one is different than the other. They're higher. I think it's because of my eyebrow rings, but anyways, so I just do little feathery strokes in there. You get them where you like them. I don't like any harsh lines in my brows, so I kind of just feather those little pencil marks in. See how much better that one looks already? And it doesn't look crazy, dark and scary. So, I mean, that's kind of worth it to me. That is why I started doing my brows. I always thought, no, you know, some people have really scary looking brows, but really it does make your face look better if you do it right. Just gently. I mean, you don't have to go in there with a Sharpie. You don't have to do that. It's pretty unnecessary. Another thing I do if I'm in a really big rush is I'll just take a little bit of the Infatuated mineral pigment powder, and I will just brush that on like it's an eyeshadow, so I just brush it on the brows, and voila. You have just a little bit of coverage, and it just makes your brows look so much better. What's nice is if you're doing this and you go out of the line and you still have I let my makeup sit for a few minutes before I start putting powder on it. You can go back and just wipe it, and it comes right off those spots. Okay, I think I got the brows pretty good. See how much better they look? And they frame your eyes and your face. It helps a lot. So then you just take the brow gel and you just put it on. You just brush it on like you do mascara on your lashes, but this is a lot easier. And this has our fibers in it, actually. So it fills in those spots that you have a little bit lighter coverage, and it's not crazy, like, it doesn't obviously make them big bushy things like I know some people were scared of, but so much better. So much better. So, now that I did that, my face is probably ready. Now, I go one of two ways here when I start with putting coverage on. I either take a really light touch powder foundation to cover the white spots that I put on, or I actually mixed my own of our mineral concealers powder, the powder ones. I took our lightest color and I mixed it with the next color up, and because I had a couple of them on hand, and then I took one of our mineral eyeshadows in Curious and one of our mineral eyeshadows in Sexy, and dumped some of each of them into there and mixed it, so it's a really highlighted effect. So what I do is I just shake some out onto the lid, and I like to use our blusher brush for this because I feel like because of the angle you can get closer, and you just dot those areas. I just put a little bit in the cap at a time so that I can just get what I need on the brush. So you go through and you take that And you do all those areas. And then you have them covered. Then I will take the light color. And you can choose to do one or the other or whatever. And I kind of go around those edges. And I get a little more coverage. Because these are a full coverage. The Touch powder foundations are a full coverage makeup. So if you're wearing BB and you don't like the dewy finish or you don't like the light coverage, which the light coverage isn't enough for my face, I add the powders on top. It really helps. Now then, you can either go either way with this too. You can use, there's 3 different ways that I go. And it's, you can use a dark color of our mineral concealers. You can use a dark color of our Touch powder foundation. Or you can do our bronzers. I've been doing the bronzers a lot because it just warms up your face. So you take our bronzers and our powder puff brush. And then I go, and I know some people do the 3 method, but this is what I like to do. I go around the whole hairline. And I kind of get up by the ear. Under the chin. Down the neck. When you go like this, from about the corner of your eye diagonally to the edge of your hair. And then you go back and just find if you missed any spots. And then I take my blusher brush again and get a little bit of that on there. And then I squeeze it and do the sides of my nose. This is your contouring of the highlight and contour. And the next step is an important one that a lot of people don't do because they think that it's an old grandma thing, but it's blush. We have our mineral blushers. They're amazing. I am going to use Scandalous today, which is a very red one. It's a really good winter color though. So you go right above where you went with your contour, and you start from the apple of your cheek. If you don't know where the apple of your cheek is, use your smile. Right there, the part that sticks out. And you go out. I go in little circles. And that really brightens up your face. And there you have it. Your face is done. You can go back and add more highlights if you need, more contour if you need, but that's the gist of it. It's not that hard. It gives you pretty good coverage. Look at that. You can't see all those freckles and things that you could see before. So it's a really good alternative because we don't have the Touch stuff in stock right now in the colors that I need. So if anyone has any questions, I know this kind of took a while, but you know, from start to finish, normally when I do my face, it's 10 minutes, and I'll have my eyeshadow done too. So anybody have any questions or need any help with picking out colors or anything, or just want to place an order right now this month, we have, if you spend $50, you get a free eyelash curler. So let me know. Bye guys.